All right, so let's talk Thailand. We actually spent the most amount of time in Thailand than any other country that we visited. You can actually get a round-trip flight from LAX to Bangkok for about $736. If you really look, you can get it for around $400. Those are during some of the off months like November and December. So if you're really a bargain shopper, those would be the months for you to check out. We always go to skyscanner.com. Once you arrive in Bangkok, the food is cheap, the hostels are cheap, transportation is cheap, their metro is amazing. It goes all over the city. Once you arrive in Thailand, as with all long distance travel, the most expensive thing is the flight. So once you get there, you can find a decent hostel from anywhere from $5 to $8 a night. So we'll go $8 for our standard class and $5 for our economy class. There are two very different sides to Bangkok. You can explore the very local, traditional side, which is far cheaper and more along the lines of what you would picture in your head when thinking about Thailand. Or you can go the very westernized, very modern, very clean, very expensive side of Bangkok, which is the mega malls, the super nice hotels, really nice movie theaters. We did both. We tried out both. As far as food goes, you definitely want to be careful about what vendor you're buying food from. There are definitely some sketchier places you can visit. You can get meals anywhere from $2 for a meal to $5 for a meal. So we'll go $9 a day versus $15 a day for economy and standard. Eating cheaply doesn't necessarily mean you have to eat scorpions, although Matthew and our friend Carl decided to try that out and they survived. So you should keep that in mind when somebody offers you a scorpion. Let's say you want to get out of Bangkok for a while and go down to the beaches in the south. We chose to go to Krabi, and we got a hostel in Ao Nang. You can get a round-trip flight anywhere from $23 to $50. You're never going to need a sweater, you're never going to need a coat, you're never going to need anything heavy. Wear flip-flops, shorts, and tank tops the whole time because it is hot. Once you get down to Krabi or Phuket, any of the islands or the regions in the south that have those beautiful beaches that everybody wants to go to, you can rent a scooter or a motorcycle. We rented a motorcycle for $80 for an entire week, which is pretty phenomenal. There are much cheaper options. You can rent scooters for $50, $60 a week, which is pretty great. And if you're gonna want to go do activities outside of the general area you're in, you're going to want to rent a scooter. In Ao Nang, you can also get a pretty cheap hostel, although the one we stayed in was very uncomfortable. You can get one for about $5 a night. That'll be our economy. Or we went right outside of Ao Nang and got a really nice one for $11 a night. Another big thing, you need to stay hydrated. It is so hot and so humid there that you need to keep a water bottle on you at all times. Also take bug spray. I can't stress that enough. Mosquitoes are all over the place, as well as other bugs. And sunscreen. Wear your sunscreen. It is hot. We got burned to a crisp just for an hour of being outside the first day we were in Krabi. So, sunscreen, water bottles, insect repellent. Other than that, you can absolutely get a 2-week trip to Thailand for under $1,500, even under $1,000 if you are a bargain shopper and you really, really try for it. There you have it. That's Thailand for you. If you have any more questions, please send them our way or comment below. Please subscribe. We'll see you next time.